Equatorial Guinea is grappling with an unprecedented scandal, one that started as a financial investigation, but has since erupted into a full-blown media storm, capturing the attention of people around the world. What happens when the private actions of high-ranking officials cross into the public eye, unleashing a wave of national outrage, sparking global interest, and prompting government reform? At the center of this controversy is Baltasar Engonga, the director of Equatorial Guinea's National Financial Investigation Agency, once known as a prominent figure in the fight against corruption. Engonga is now infamous for something entirely different. Hundreds of leaked videos featuring Engonga in compromising situations with various partners, some of whom are spouses of other officials, have shocked the public. But this story is more than just a PR nightmare. It's a complex tale of power, privacy, ethics, and accountability in government. How does a respected official fall from grace in such a spectacular way? And what does this mean for Equatorial Guinea's efforts to build a transparent and ethical government? Join us as we dive deep into the details of this explosive scandal and explore its implications for the country's future. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the African Web and hit the bell icon for more insightful stories that unveil Africa's shifting political landscape. This scandal started innocuously, or so it seemed, a routine anti-corruption investigation targeting Engonga, head of the Financial Investigation Agency, the man tasked with protecting Equatorial Guinea from financial crime. Known for his charm and his high-profile connections, Engonga was a well-respected figure, also the public thought. During this investigation, authorities meticulously sifted through his records, looking for evidence of fraud, embezzlement, or other irregularities. However, they uncovered something they never expected: hundreds of explicit videos hidden among his digital files. The sheer volume of material was staggering, over 400 videos, many allegedly filmed within the walls of government offices. These tapes reportedly capture Engonga in compromising encounters with numerous partners, some of whom are relatives of other high-ranking officials. The explicit footage included scenes not only in his office, but also in various hotels, restrooms, and other surprising locations, demonstrating a remarkable lack of regard for the boundaries between personal pleasure and public duty. Initially, the tapes circulated discreetly among close groups on WhatsApp. However, whispers of the scandal soon spread, and within hours, these videos had made their way onto public social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. From there, the footage went viral, captivating audiences worldwide and sparking outrage back home, where Engonga had been seen as a trusted figure in the fight against corruption. The tapes became a sensation, fueling countless online discussions and memes. Each click, share, and comment added momentum to the story, transforming it into a scandal with implications far beyond the immediate circle of officials. The scandal isn't just about the sheer number of tapes or the shocking settings. They also involve prominent figures within Equatorial Guinea's leadership. Some of Engonga's partners are rumored to be relatives of the country's most powerful leaders, including extended family members of Equatorial Guinea's president. This high-profile connection added further depth to the scandal, casting Engonga not just as a government official under investigation, but as a central figure in one of the country's most shocking revelations of official misconduct. As the videos gained momentum online, so did public outrage. In response, Vice President Teodoro Nguema Obiang Mang took swift action through social media. He announced the immediate suspension of any civil servant engaging in similar acts within government offices, stating that such behavior is a flagrant violation of the Code of Conduct and Public Ethics. To prevent office spaces from being misused, Obiang mandated the installation of surveillance cameras across government buildings. The government also imposed restrictions on telecommunications companies, limiting internet access and image downloads in an attempt to slow the spread of the tapes. In a country where private indiscretions rarely make national news, this level of transparency and public punishment was unprecedented, leading many to wonder if this would mark a turning point in Equatorial Guinea's approach to official misconduct. The reaction from citizens has been mixed. On one side, many have called for Engonga's resignation, condemning his behavior as deeply unbecoming for someone in his position. To them, the head of an anti-corruption agency betraying public trust in such a manner is unforgivable. Others, however, argue that the leaks represent a severe invasion of privacy and question whether Engonga's personal life should affect his public role unless it directly impacts his duties. This scandal has ignited a fierce debate about privacy, ethics, and accountability in Equatorial Guinea. Should government officials be held accountable for their private actions, even if these actions don't directly impact their professional performance? Some argue that, as public figures, officials like Engonga should adhere to the highest ethical standards, both in public and in private. Others worry that excessive scrutiny of personal lives could discourage talented individuals from pursuing public service roles. This question of boundaries between personal and professional lives, and between privacy and public accountability, has become a central topic of discussion across social media. For many citizens, this scandal represents a breaking point in the tolerance for official misconduct. They argue that if leaders expect trust from the public, they must uphold that trust in every aspect of their lives. Others counter that the government's swift response might be more about damage control than genuine reform, using the scandal as an opportunity to appear tough on corruption while avoiding more systemic changes. As if the scandal wasn't complex enough, Equatorial Guinea's Attorney General, Equatorial Ebang Engonga, announced that medical tests revealed Engonga to be carrying sexually transmitted infections. This revelation could bring further legal consequences for Engonga, as he now faces potential charges related to endangering public health. The additional health angle has intensified scrutiny of Engonga's behavior, adding another layer of responsibility to his alleged misuse of power. From a public health perspective, this aspect of the scandal has brought discussions about safety and health standards into the spotlight. Citizens now wonder if the government will start monitoring not only the behavior but also the health and fitness of public officials to ensure they are not engaging in reckless behavior that could harm the public. The government's attempts to curb the spread of the videos by slowing down internet access have impacted citizens' daily lives. Many report slower internet speeds and restricted access to images as telecommunications companies comply with government orders to limit the scandal's online spread. This sudden shift has become a constant reminder of the government's efforts to contain the scandal's ripple effect on society, and has also raised concerns about the extent of government control over digital information and freedom. The scandal has exposed deeper issues about what it means to be a public servant in Africa and how officials should conduct themselves. In a continent striving for development and progress, ethical leadership and trustworthiness in public office are crucial. Equatorial Guinea's handling of this scandal may set a precedent for other African nations, sending a message that personal misconduct by officials will not be tolerated. What are your thoughts on this shocking scandal in Equatorial Guinea? Should leaders be held accountable for their private lives, or does this violate their personal rights? Share your perspectives in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Equatorial Guinea's political landscape, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the African Web. Hit the bell icon so you never miss insightful analyses on Africa's evolving political dynamics. Stay informed, stay engaged, and thank you for watching.